Oh, this is really cool. There's a lot of layers, different perspectives, and using the lensing to kind of emphasize. Oh no. Oh no, this got much darker than I thought it would. We're continuing our Honkai Star Rail series with Robin trailer, Sway to My Beat. If you enjoy our time together, watch more. Star Rail Lore Masters, join me. Alright, we have, looks like a movie star here. Love to see it. Ooh, I like these, there's layers of different perspective here. There's a subjective feeling of us looking through social media. That's really clever, I love that. Yeah. TVs and everything. Really cool. There's the Marilyn Monroe reference with the pose. This is Robin. Oh, this is really cool. There's a lot of layers, different perspectives, and using the lensing to kind of emphasize. Oh no. Oh no, this got much darker than I thought it would. I'm getting Perfect Blue. A little bit of Perfect Blue by Satoshi Kon vibes here. There's a dark underside to her career that I really like to see them exploring here. Wow, really well done. The music is so happy. We have these kind of black and white figures in the back, which could mean a lot of different things. I can't wait to break this down shot for shot. Great shot. It was really nice. They framed the subject in between the buildings really cleverly. Ooh, weird feeling with the dolls, man. Is she a marionette herself, you know? And there's this kind of like different world. It's inside her mind. The music's great, and that's what makes it so interesting. It's the contrast of what's going on here. There's a dark side. But she seems happy enough. It's very strange. Ooh, really cool. Low shutter speed effect was applied there. We'll talk about it. Yeah. Wow. It was really cool. And here we are again in this kind of like mirror world, or true consciousness. Wow. What a dark image, man. She's fallen. You know, the lifeless figure being photographed. Even though she's completely spent. They're still cashing in on her. They're still just the money hose just sucking out everything they can from her. Wow, what a message, man. I really like that. Let's definitely go in and look at it in detail. Like I said, if you're enjoying our time together, make sure to sub to the YouTube, hop in our Discord, and if you want to see me react to a video, choose a video for me to react to, click that join button. All right, let's take a look. Really interesting stuff happening here. Like I said, right at the beginning. I love this though. We didn't talk about this enough because I think a lot of it will get lost in just the kind of like really dark side of the trailer. Some amazing detail work here. Shout out to the team. So I love the layers of perspective. You see, we have the slate that says action, and we're viewing that through a monitor like a director would view the film on set, which is really, really cool. All right, so we're seeing different perspective layers of kind of being peeled back to get to Robin, which is interesting, right? We're looking at different, okay, printed photographs. We're looking at kind of like expressions of her image in different medium. You see what I'm saying? But it's not her. We're seeing her through a screen. We're seeing her in a printout of a magazine. We're seeing her in the printed photograph. We're seeing her on a desktop and social media. Do you see what I mean? There's a lot of cool layering here. Again, social media. I can be Robin's lapdog. No comment. Robin, I'm your fan. Wow, that was actually, I mean, from observing my girlfriend's reactions to her cosplay online, it's actually quite accurate to some of the comments that women get. I can be Miss Robin's lapdog. Yep, sounds about right. Anyways, really cool attention to detail there. I like that they actually wrote out individual comments. That was really good. And again, look at this. Really clever. We're getting different fonts, different articles being printed and everything. Just really, really well done. And this is literally one frame. Literally one frame for each font. So that's really well done. Yeah, very nicely done. It's almost like newspaper clippings. Again, emphasizing that she's in the spotlight constantly. And there it is again, the layers of it even being closed behind the curtain. A lot of metaphor here. I love it. Yeah. Now, this is, of course, a reference to Marilyn Monroe. If you've ever seen famous pose. Robin. Cosmic songstress. Robin and her song. Let me know what that means, lore masters. Cosmic part. Not clued into the whole backstory there, but I mean, I think we're getting a lot of sort of her daily life. And there's the picture in the background. See the layers being emphasized. I love it. Now, this is where stuff gets interesting. Just like the ending. When she falls down, right? We have the shutters flashing. I love their use of light here, man. It's quite rare that you'll see this in a game that kind of has this like cel shaded, kind of very even keeled lighting a lot of the time. Look at that, man. And this has happened, I think, in the past year or so. In the Genshin engine from Hoyoverse, they've kind of upgraded the lighting in a lot of really cool ways. So I assume that was already in Honkai Star Rail because it's newer. But I love how they're using it in these trailers. Now, this is where stuff gets weird. I want to look at some of these cutaways. What exactly was that? What in the world was that? Yeah, really, really cool images. It's like, what does this remind you of? Like you're at a dentist office looking up at the creepy TVs. What? And like a closed garage door lit by infrared or red light at night. Just really creepy stuff. And you hear her breath catch right there. Great sound design. And we cut off this really upbeat song. I want you guys to listen to the sound at this point. Dream, it's just the right time. Oh, oh. And you just hear the shutters. But it's kind of muted. It's like she's almost having like panic attack. And now what was that? We had another cutaway. Let's not miss too much now. Ooh, it's her in the bird cage, isn't it? It's her in the bird cage. And then she falls, but what's interesting to me, she breaks through the water and then she's in this bird cage. And I think it's interesting that it is clearly like a bird cage design. And let me know again if there's any other reference there. Bird cage, there's a feather. See, the imagery makes sense here. I like it. There was clear choices. There's strong choices. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, color me impressed. Color me impressed. Let me go back just a little bit. Cool effect here. Really, really cool effect. Again, here you go, guys. Here's the answer. How does she break out of the cage? Feather comes down. I'm going to assume this is her, like, burst in the game. Really cool image. Now, rise up again. Rise above the feelings of isolation, the feelings of loneliness, the feelings of being overwhelmed by her career. Now, I love this. We get some really cool tricks here. If we pause play through this, look what happens to the characters in the back. They start to fade away. They start to go black and white. She stays the same. We get this really weird sort of effect that would almost happen in a time lapse or a low shutter speed, which I'll talk more about later. They use it at the end. Yeah, low shutter speed. So what happens, one of my favorite directors ever, Wong Kar-wai, from Hong Kong, uses this a lot in his films. When you crank the shutter speed down deliberately, you can get this really, really cool kind of like bleeding effect of like figures really blurred. It's such a really organic feel, and they've used that here. So I'd love to see it. Great shot here. Look at the composition placement over on the left, and they've chosen a really, really wide format for this, which I love to see. It's beautiful. You can really express with the rule of thirds very strongly with this wider format. Just super, super aesthetic images. That's a great shot too. I like how the cityscape kind of changes too. That was nice. It's like a whale. Anybody lore masters want to help me out with that one? That was really cool. What's interesting to me is there's the cosmic side. Beautiful shot. Let's just talk about that. Beautiful shot. Sweeping crane shot. Comes down to the character. She spins. It feels like a Disney movie, right? Feels like Beauty and the Beast. We get this great actual aperture change in the shallow depth of field. Focuses on the character. The background blurs as she leaves the screen, and the birds follow her. It's beautifully done. Yeah. Nice cutaway there. Tap your feet. We get the sound design. See the heel tap. Just great cutaway. Good sound design. What's interesting to me is her expression is always happy until that point where she just completely breaks. You know, it's a sharp break. Now this image is weird. Like, Lore Masters, what's going on? Again, she seems to be going down to this other world, like on this purple staircase. You know what I mean? Almost like Kingdom Hearts when he awakens in this, like, you know, stained glass world. What's going on? He's trying to figure it out. Yeah. Raises a lot of questions. She's walking down into this abstract place. Is it like her subconscious? What's going on here? And there it is, you know, just the lights. I like how you can't see the audience, you just see the lights. It's kind of cool. Again, the feeling of isolation. Musical notes. Again, I assume that relates to her attacks in the game. It's cool to see. Really, really cool. I love these images. We talked about the low shutter speed earlier. It's kind of the same effect, as if these were frames out of such a shot. Look how they've kind of blurred the edges, a little bit of blooming on the light. It gives it kind of a, almost like a retro feel, a very organic feel, almost like the film itself. I love it. Yeah. I mean, physical film. And there it is, those wings again. And then, this is the most harrowing shot. Like I said, man, like the image of just a lifeless body. Still, let's get our last, you know, paparazzi. Let's squeeze those last pennies out of her, man. You know, before the body gets taken away. Let's still get our cash. Like, that's very real, right? Crazy, creepy stuff, man. So yeah, I thought it was fantastic. Let me know what you guys think. How you rate this compared to other videos. I thought it was really cool. And we've seen some. So what I'm curious about is we've seen Sparkle. What in the world is the sort of difference here? Like, what's the difference between her and Sparkle? Is where my mind goes, you know? Like, how related are they in their sort of, you know, different universes? And I would love to see Robin and Sparkle interact, given their kind of similar backgrounds in a way. So anyways, I think it's really cool. Thank you everybody for watching. Let me know what you want me to see me react to next. And I'll talk to you guys very soon.